Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra has been an amazing phone, but is it still worth checking out in 2026? Let's find out. I've been using this phone for a whole year at this point, and apart from this phone, I've also tried Google's Pixel 10 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and let me tell you, this is the fastest phone I keep coming back to again and again. It even beats the latest iPhone 17 Pro in day-to-day normal apps, so if you want blazing fast performance and reliability, this phone can easily go through 2026 without any issues. Battery life on this phone is also superb. Although it's not on par with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, you can still get an all-day battery life from this phone without any problem. After the stable Samsung OneUI 8.5 update, it has gotten a lot smoother than before. Also, there are many new features with this update. Talking about OneUI 8.5, it's a big update, much bigger than OneUI 8.0. The animations have improved, Galaxy AI has improved, and there are a lot more hidden features with this update that you can see by checking out this video. Its link will be down in description, so don't forget to check it out. The display on this phone has held up really well. I've been using it without a screen protector and there's not a single scratch on the display. This second generation anti-reflective coating is just amazing. The display has a peak brightness of 2600 nits, which is a bit lower than the competition, but if you're using this phone mostly indoors, it won't be an issue at all. The phone does not heat up or lag even during prolonged gaming sessions, and it also supports Wi-Fi 7, which is a plus point if you're buying this phone for gaming. Even the latest iPhone 17 Pro does not have Wi-Fi 7 support. Charging speed on this phone is decent, going up to a maximum of 45 watts. I know there are some other phones in the market that can go even higher, but this is still good enough, as it charges the phone to full in about an hour. Now let's talk about the camera. The cameras on this phone are decent, but not the best. And yes, that's my honest take after testing the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Shots often have a lot of noise in them, and we're still struggling with blurry shots as the camera sometimes lags and takes a bit of time to capture the photo. Video quality, once again, is decent but not the best when compared to the iPhone 17 Pro. That said, you can tweak some settings to get the best out of this camera. I've made a video on these settings and you can check it out from the link in the description. But if you're not someone who takes a lot of photos, then this phone is an absolute beast and can easily go through the rest of 2026. Galaxy AI easily beats all other AI phones out there. With OneUI 8.5 while using Galaxy AI for photo editing, you don't need to save a photo and then use Galaxy AI again. You can do multiple edits at once and save them together, which is a really good improvement with the OneUI 8.5 update. There have been multiple reports of camera rings popping off on the back, but in my case, they are solid and intact. Maybe only a few units have suffered from this issue. I'm using the Pitaka pin button case, which has offered great protection for this phone, and it also offers 3 dedicated keys on the left side that can be used to assign multiple shortcuts. I can easily recommend this phone even in 2026, as the Galaxy S26 isn't getting any massive improvements. Most of the changes are going to be software features, which might also land on the Galaxy S25, but that's up to Samsung. Even the camera sensor is going to remain the same for the Galaxy S26, with only a slightly wider aperture that should help in low light. So these were my thoughts on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which has been my favorite phone in 2025. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments and I'll catch you in the next one.